Hi guys, and welcome to another strategy battle gaming video from the Great British Hobbit League. This is another unboxing that we've got for you, and today we're going to be discussing the absolute beast, which is Dwalin. Dwalin. We're actually going to be looking at the model, the Finecast model of Dwalin the Young. Dwalin the Young. So, Jamie, just explain to me the differences in the two models first of all. Obviously, Dwalin that you get Escape from Boxing Town. From Boxing Town. I don't know what that is. I don't know what movies I've been watching. Escape from Goblin Town. Yep. It's a little bit different.
He is, yes, the old Dwalin. He's modelled holding his two-handed axe or two-handed hammer. Young Dwalin does not have this hammer on his model. He's got his two hand axes out and an awesome mohawk to boot. Now, despite him not having it on the young model, you can still use it because it's in his profile and it's in his rules that he gets a +1 to wound from Burley.
This is actually a question I've just asked Jamie. I said, well, can he not use his, because that's quite a key thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah, well, for people who aren't up on the rules, then yes, they might think, well, he's not got a two-handed hammer, so he can't use it. But you would still be able to use it because it is in his profile.
Right, okay.
Dwalin himself, he is 95 points, a little bit cheaper than Thor in Oakenshield, a bit of a cost. You lose 1 wound, 1 might, 1 will, and 1 fate, but you gain that Burly and Fearless. Now, Fearless is a new rule to the Hobbit. It means you never have to take a courage test for any reason.
That's brilliant.
So you're broken, he doesn't care.
And does his stand fast still count?
Stand fast still counts.
So if he's got guys around him, they're not running away.
Yep. So he's going to fight on regardless. Never have to take it for courage test, for terror tests, or things like the not barrow whites, the spectres. He just passes. There's no point even trying it on him. Also, he's Burly, which is another new rule for the Hobbit, and that means that if he's got a two-handed weapon, which he does, he doesn't get the -1 to it. So essentially, it gives him +1 to wound. And he's strength 5, so he's going to be knocking stuff out.
Yeah, and you told us in the Warriors of Erebor unboxing that you've actually taken out Sauron, the Dark Lord.
Didn't have a ring, but
does that make a massive difference?
Yeah.
I've not played against the ring before.
Okay, so what happens
Explain.
If Sauron has the ring, after he's taken his last wound, and used all his, well, he's got no fake ones, but after he's taken his last wound, which he's got 5 of, on the roll of a dice, on a 2 or more, he regains a wound and doesn't die. On the roll of a 1, it signifies the ring being cut off and him dying. So if he's got the ring, he's so hard to kill. And if you've got him, you always save 1 point of might just for that fateful 1.
So Dwalin taking out the Dark Lord on his own. We wouldn't have seen that in the
not in the films.
Not in the, well, I don't know with the films. You might see something like that in the films. You never know, do you, with PJ? But definitely not in the books. Okay, so we talked a little bit about his profile. We mentioned this also in the Thorin unboxing. That if we can get this guy on a pony again,
I think I've seen him on pony at the Throne of Skulls, and my friend Jay used him, and yeah. Jay was raving about him the entire weekend, saying how amazing he was doing. He was out-killing Thorin.
4 attacks, strength 5, knock him down.
8 strikes,
+1 to wound, because he's got Burly, and you can use a two-handed weapon on.
Yes, you can do that now on a horse or pony.
So an absolute beast. Okay, so let's have a little talk about the model itself. Now, we're not going to take it out of the box. Do make sure that if you are taking it out of this container, that you've got an adult or a responsible person who can cut this open for you, because you will need scissors or a knife. So looking at this model, and again, I'm nothing but impressed. I don't work for Games Workshop, by the way. I don't work for them, and that's not why I'm saying this. These models are stunning.
They're amazing. Finecast. The comparison from metal to Finecast is huge. I mean, I prefer the metal model because I like the weight of it whilst I'm gaming. I think plastic feels a little bit light. It's just a personal thing, but for quality-wise and for painting-wise, the models are amazing in Finecast.
Yeah, he's got an interesting look here, Dwalin the Young. I mean, obviously that's something which has been designed by Weta, not Games Workshop.
Yes, yeah. His old model, he's got his bald head, and that's what you know him as in the films. But in his new model, he's got a mohawk, and it's been designed by Weta. And if you're clued up on your Warhammer Fantasy, he looks a little bit like a troll slayer.
What's a troll slayer?
Troll slayers are sort of Games Workshop's sort of frenzied dwarves. They've got big ass mohawk, big beards, all ginger, and they go around just charging things that should kill them in an attempt to usually they've done something that has brought disgrace on their name or their family, and going out and just trying to be regaining their honour.
So they've gone for that kind of look.
Yeah,
that kind of look. And I think we're going to see some of that look as well. I think it's rumoured for
Dane and his dwarves.
For Dane and his dwarves of the Iron.
I can't wait to see a young Dane. It's going to be amazing. His profile's already amazing.
Billy Connolly?
Rumoured so, yes.
Billy Connolly? We really can't wait for the movie. I think we might try and do a review of the movie
Yeah,
as well, and
I'll
do
do
that
that.
for you.
Just
Okay,
on
guys,
that
so this is Dwalin the Dwarf, and this is another unboxing from the Great British Hobbit League channel. So make sure that you subscribe, share, spread the word, support your Hobbit hobby, and happy strategy battle gaming, guys.